A federal judge has set out a whirlwind schedule for the city and county of Los Angeles, issuing an order Tuesday, April 20th, demanding that the Skid Row's homeless be housed or sheltered by October. U.S. District Judge David Carter, who presides over a labyrinthine case in which plaintiffs argue that public officials have not done enough to address Los Angeles' homelessness crisis, ordered up the urgent timeline, arguing in a 110-page order that, for decades in Los Angeles, the desperation of its citizens has been met with a yawn. All of the rhetoric, promises, plans, and budgeting cannot obscure the shameful reality of this crisis, that year after year, there are more homeless Angelenos, and year after year, more homeless Angelenos die on the streets, Carter wrote. Under the order, the city and county must offer and if accepted provide shelter or housing to all unhoused women and children by July 19th. Then, city and county officials would need to do the same for all families by August 18th. All others who are unhoused would need to be offered and be provided housing if accepted by October 18th. As a counterpart to all this, the county would need to, within 90 days, offer and, if accepted, provide services and placement into housing and shelter that is administered by the Department of Mental Health or Department of Public Health. The order has led to some, including Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, balking at the pace. He declined to say if the city would appeal, but pointed to provisions in the order that could become roadblocks against ongoing efforts to address homelessness. That would be an unprecedented pace, not just for Los Angeles but any place that we might see homelessness in America, Garcetti told reporters Tuesday afternoon. The groundbreaking 110-page order comes in response to a request for immediate court intervention submitted last week by the plaintiffs in a year-old federal lawsuit seeking to compel the city and county to quickly and effectively deal with the homelessness crisis. Carter's housing order rejects city and county arguments that federal court intervention would improperly usurp the role of local government and upend long-standing programs already dealing with the crisis. The motion was filed by the LA Alliance for Human Rights, a coalition of downtown business owners and residents that originally brought the lawsuit in March 2020. City and county attorneys strongly objected, arguing in court papers that the LA Alliance's extraordinary attempt to invoke the power of the court is overbroad and unmanageable, lacks legal standing and would improperly usurp the role of local government and its elected officials. Pete White, of LACAN, an organization that advocates for people who are low-income and homeless, said he feared that the order could lead to people getting sheltered, but not housed, and may lead to enforcement against people who aren't being housed.